Some of the most unexpected sections in Dollar Tree will create some of the coolest DIYs. I'm Jamie, the Crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. For this first DIY, we're going to take these bowls that I picked up in the kind of entertaining section at Dollar Tree, and we're going to also grab some mirrored tiles. So for the mirrored tiles, what's really cool about them is that they do have adhesive on the back, and it's actually one big piece of adhesive, but as you can see, the individual tiles are kind of stuck on there individually, so you can kind of peel off the sticker, or you can cut these down if you want to right along the edge. So I just kind of folded mine over, taking my box cutter, I just got it started, and then once it's started, you can just kind of peel that away and you can just kind of pull it apart. Feel free to trim up any of those edges if you want with scissors. Since you're peeling and sticking this though, that's not really going to be an issue. So now I've got my tiles that are the same size, and even though these have adhesive backs, I am going to go ahead and add some hot glue into here. My hot glue here is almost running out, so I'm going to stick my finger in the top there and push it down, and then we're going to go ahead and glue that one tile right in the center. Now, if you wanted to cover this bowl completely, you certainly could, but this is pretty blingy as is, and this is certainly going to be fun. Grabbed another glue stick, grabbed some more glue, and just kind of pop that down in the center. Again, I am using that peel off of the adhesive, but I just want the glue to kind of help make sure that everything is staying on. So same process here, just kind of glue that right down. And when you're all done, you want to put something on the back to be able to hang these. I just took some twine and just kind of looped it a little bit. I added a lot of hot glue into that. And then I did take a little piece of a popsicle stick and just kind of glue it across the top here. And then you've got some blingy mirror decor. Love the way that these look. Certainly modern, certainly fun, and a very, very cool decor item. Now for this next DIY, I'm going to take some of this subway tile. This is tile that I had left over from when I did my kitchen several months ago, and I've just kind of had this laying around, so I thought, why not create a really cool tray or something? Now I have this scrap piece of foam board, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of measure this down, and we're going to cut this along the edge here. Now I don't want this to be the exact width of the tile. I actually want this to be a little bit shorter, and you're going to see why in just a second here. So now I'm going to take my tiles, I'm going to flip them upside down, and we're just going to line them up like you would be if you were kind of putting these in your kitchen. Now, I'm not alternating these because I don't have anything to cut tile with, so we're just going to use these 6 like this. I'm going to go ahead and take some glue. We're going to take some hot glue, and we're going to squeeze a large amount across each one of the tiles and just kind of make sure that this is covered. Now, you may want to do this fairly quickly. I would put a high temperature on your heat gun, or on your glue gun, sorry, and then go ahead and just get those nice and covered, because you don't want your glue to dry up kind of midway. And then once you do have enough glue on there, go ahead and add your backing. You can see that I did not cut this straight at all, but yeah, that's me. The foam core, you're going to go ahead and just kind of stick down. You're going to kind of hold it in place. And then because this is foam core, I do want this to be able to be used like in a bathroom or somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and take some cork tiles that I have from Dollar Tree. Again, these are in Crafter Square. They do have an adhesive back on them, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of measure this out, and then we're going to kind of snip along the kind of line. Well, I didn't do a line. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but you know me, I like to eyeball those. So we're going to go ahead and now peel off the backing on this cork, and we're just going to go ahead and stick that down. And then with the pieces that I do have left over, we're going to go ahead and just kind of trim those up, and we're going to just kind of fill in those areas there that don't have it. So now this is all ready, but I'm going to do some caulking, because as you can see, the tiles are not perfectly together, and I don't want any water or anything like that to kind of slide down. I'm trying to think, I might actually even use this in my kitchen, but I've got some caulk that came from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to go ahead and just kind of fill in the areas here. We're going to just kind of use our finger, just kind of spread it out. I'm not even really worried about like how messy this is right now, because once you've kind of got your tile kind of set up in those individual lines, you can go ahead and clean this up with a damp rag before everything dries. So go ahead and have fun with it. Get your fingers out and just kind of rub it all around. And then when it's all done, you've got a great piece of tile tray that you can use anywhere in your home. So for this next DIY, I want something that's really practical that I can use for summer entertaining, and I absolutely love this lemon print that you can get at Dollar Tree. It's really, really cute. It's got lemons, it's got bumblebees on it, so I decided to make a tiered tray. Now, we've all seen these before. This is such an easy project to do, especially using the Dollar Tree plates. If you're not going to be painting this, this is such a cool item to have because you can use this in your entertaining. I can put any kind of food on this. If I'm grilling chicken, for example, at the grill, or if I want to put desserts on it, if I want to put some lemon cupcakes on it, you can really do just about anything with these. And using super glue is going to hold everything together, and then the hot glue is just so it kind of creates like an instant bond. Now, you don't want your glues to overlap, so be sure and leave some room for each of those. Let this dry, and when you're done, you've got the cutest tray that you can use for summer entertaining all summer long. All right, you guys, story time here. So I actually made this. This is a stained glass angel. I took a stained glass art class many years ago, and I gave this stained glass angel to my grandma. And when she passed away, I was able to get it back from her house, and now it kind of lives in my house. But I wasn't the best stained glasser, I guess, because the head of the angel came off. And since I've got the super glue out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fix the head on the angel. Now, this thing has been so special to me. I gave this to my grandmother, Dorothy. She went by Dot. And this was something that as soon as I bought my house, I hung it out on the front porch. Now the angel is repaired. I've got that little piece of wood on the back of it just to kind of help hold it a little bit stronger. I love this so much. Now, this next DIY, this is really random. So I saw these super expensive frames at Pottery Barn, and they were like these stacked photo frames that kind of look 3D. And I saw these two frames and then kind of played around with it at Dollar Tree. And I was like, wait, I can save like $40 doing this. So you will have to put your photo in there, and you'll want to make sure it's a photo that, you don't really want to change. Let's just put it that way. I'm using this one of me and my little baby, Mr. Otis. How cute is he? I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of tape at the top of that photo. That way I can ensure that it does stay in the right area and it doesn't slide around. But I mean, look at that little Otis right there. Now we're going to go ahead and just put the backing on, and then I'm going to add some hot glue onto the larger frame here. So with the larger frame, we're just going to go ahead and go right around the edge here, and you can kind of fit that smaller frame right on top of this, and it actually kind of fits kind of perfectly. So just go ahead and glue them together, and then of course clean up any random hot glue strings, and you've got the cutest little kind of three-dimensional frame, and you can celebrate a beautiful pet like mine. This is another kind of blingy DIY, and what I like about this is that you can make it kind of industrial if you want. I've got this mirror. I've also got this round garden bowl. So we're going to go ahead and use our heat gun. We're going to take off those labels. If you do that pretty sparingly, it will actually work really well without messing up your bowl. Now, I took my bowl out and I spray painted it black, and then I did the one side silver. I'm kind of going for more of an industrial vibe. Now, my other mirror, I dropped it and it broke. So now I'm taking this larger mirror, and the larger mirror I think is going to actually work out better. I'm going to glue these little blocks onto the back of the mirror. And that's just a Dollar Tree mirror, by the way, that I just took out of the frame. They have them in a couple different sizes now. And you're going to go ahead and glue these 4 blocks on here. And then you're going to add some glue onto the back of your mirror. And what that is going to do is it's going to kind of lift up that mirror away from the plate. So there's a lot of really cool things that you could do by kind of doing this. You could put some string lights behind there. You could put some glow sticks behind there. You could really just leave it like I'm doing right there. By the way, that's my camera setup. Hi there. And as you can see, it's super cool. Very fun. I really love the way that this turned out as well. Guess what? There's more content here and here and here and here and here and everywhere. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.